Found it again. Straight south of us today. Kind of a little, I don't know. You can kind of see the clouds there, can't you? Kind of funky looking. Rainey says it's her breakfast time. And yes, a nice heavy dew. Even the whole top of that trailer from here looks a little. The windows on the truck look all right, but the roof looks a little damp. So, as the dog tries to tip me. Oh, that's just what I wasn't wanting. The little draw where the baler's sitting, that's ground fog. Of course, it's 46 degrees and 96% humidity this morning. Don't know what else I should expect. I don't know how, excuse me, other than what's in the air, I don't know how there's enough moisture to make any fog. Because there's nothing, I mean, the ground's dry. Except for where that drips. And that's off the roof this morning. Anyway. And I'm hoping this little dude's good enough to go out today, maybe. And yes, you can probably hear it. Drippy drip drip. Good morning, Mama. Morning, baby. Of course, the sad thing is she was out of hay last night. So there's a full bale. Got dumped in there last night. Now, I'm not sure what Becky's thing was. She told me I didn't have a knife, I couldn't cut the twine. Can you go make sure the twine's cut on the bale? This is what I found up here. That's what I found in there. It's in the feeder. What am I supposed to do? You cut the twine before it goes in. So I'm assuming that Tylen must have taken care of that before I got up here. I don't know. I hope so. Anyway, she wants her breakfast. And I'm sure the dogs do too. So do the steers. And figure the day out. I don't know why I just did that. Because that's empty. Your grain's in there. And luckily, they didn't care that I just did that. Well, I was cow checking. They all think they're going to get to go somewhere. And look, my ride back to the yard.
Becky's starting a GoFundMe for YouTube. I need to, hold on, let me show you. I need to replace my floor.
She does not. She just needs to not kick it.
Don't tell people I don't. I do. So send me money. Thank you. And the cows. Wally, knock it off.
I wish I had a hot shot or a pellet gun with me. I'd sting him for it. He likes to dig, and that's not what we need.
Yeah. Quit digging.
At least he's not digging like his predecessor did.
Oh, you got blackberry in the fence row.
I know, because you haven't sprayed fence rows.
Someone's...
You ought to see the ones back there off to your left.
Someone's going to have to get out there.
Somebody's got to finish getting her back healed up so she can do something. Besides drive around in her gator.
It doesn't feel good.
Anyway. Ty made it here, so we'll get some other stuff done and shuffle some stuff around.
My gator might be low on fuel too. I gotta check it.
You what?
My gator might need fuel too.
Oh. Yeah, we just dipped tanks.
I gotta call and find out how I can fuel this thing.
So, yeah. It should have got done a while ago. I dipped them a couple weeks ago and didn't finish dipping all of them. And, well, let's just say, time I filled 2 tractors up, we're pretty much out of fuel.
What bastard beat us down here?
There's Minnie. Minnie's baby was next to her when I come up.
What the hell?
And Wally's waiting for us. Well, Ty's turn. I made the outside round for her. Pretty much full field looks like this or worse. And landowner called me yesterday, asked if we could do something with it, which this was planned before we had fuel issues with the other tractor. This is still hill ground, but that tractor does okay up here. So usually we'll go kitty corner the long way and then round, but for time's sake, I told her go round and round on the whole thing and do the corners, because you can see how that corner is.
You don't think your basket in your way?
Nope. And you know, this corner, the disc really isn't in the ground for it. And then go round and round again, so still be a couple days. Wish it was all planted to something, but unfortunately. And I miss getting you a deer. There was a doe here on the road. She went over there.
That must have been what's taken out the fence post there that's rotten. Them coming and going.
Well, probably just the rotten fence post.
No, it hasn't been that way when I've been up.
Anyway, I can go down and try to get something done. She'll be here for a while. Well, she'll be here till she has to go pick Ron up.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, that tractor kills my back. Her knee's been bugging her, and her knee she's hardly even walking today.
And no one will let me drive anything.
Yeah, and she's not getting in a tractor.
I want to.
So, anywho, this is where they logged behind it and screwed us up with a road down here at the bottom and all that good stuff.
Manufacturer also wants it.
Yeah, manufacturer parked behind the barn there if anybody wants it.
Yeah.
It was taken out up above, and the outfit made it to here and asked if they could park it here for the night. And that's been over a year ago.
Because they didn't have enough axles.
Yeah, they didn't have enough axles.
No, they left it. They got $25,000 to move the son of the bench and then just left it there. So now it's his problem.
Yep.
They had to move it from in front.
If I needed it and had a place to put it, I mean, even if
it's
it
an
needs
80s with a brand new roof. They put lipstick on a pig. Apparently, I don't know what the inside looks like,
Oh.
but hell yeah, I'd move it and put it somewhere.
Now down the nice hill. Sliding back there, I'm kind of surprised. It says 9% grade, but part of this I know is a damn sight steeper than that.
I agree with you.
Like right here.
It's not nice.
Bale wagon pulls this in first gear with a load on it, just barely. And it's steeper in this corner. We block the traffic so I can get the outside lane coming up with anything because the inside is so freaking steep. It's not even funny. She told me things were loose.
It looked like it was.
The bushing and the tubes are worn, so it's working this way. This is still moving with the tire. So, what'd I do? Isn't that a nice casting? Isn't that awesome? You don't want to know how many times I've put that bar on that and not had that happen. And
I couldn't even catch it.
And that's all fresh brake, except for obviously where the casting was royally screwed up. So hey, I made a wasted trip up here.
I wanted to make sure because I wasn't.
You can bring that with you.
Sure.
I'm trying to clean the feed barn, and of course the cows are all in the feed barn. So I've been moving other things around and waiting, and they may not get their feed barn cleaned today at the rate they're going. I may go out and get a load and start baling here pretty soon. So yeah, yay. No, just later. You'll keep that from rolling. You know, the jaws are good.
Sorry, I just.
The handle ain't worth this shit.
Sure that...
I wish the whole thing was working up like right there.
Oh, hey, someone else is making dust down there.
Oh yeah, way over there.
Don't exactly know where that is, but way over there.
Way over there, just about the middle of the screen. That's on Red Bridge. I think that's the hill by Loden's. Good enough spot for that tractor right now. Those bales and that far one, I need to get the truck closer to it, I'm sure. I got the ones that were over here on. Go fire that one up and make some more bales. Oh dang it, I didn't beat noon. It is now like 3 seconds past noon. I figured I'd have that running before noon. Oh well. And yeah, I ain't cleaning feed barn today. Cowboys group's all outside right there. But Wally's group is all still in the feed barn. I'm not going to mess with them. I got things to do. So maybe tomorrow. I got 4 oat bales left in the big bale barn that need to go somewhere. And I'm thinking way down over there and back. Well, there's a bare spot back there. We'll dump one on. See if that helps it out. So, and I got a little bit of video of Blakely. Brooke sent a video last night. And Becky sent me one today. I might put them up by themselves, or I'll throw them on here. We'll see. I may just throw them on the end of this. So what if it's a little long at the end, right? I got company. Right there. Try to zoom it in while I'm watching. And yes, I'm doing this one backwards. Reason being, when I was done with corners, I was in the middle. Good enough place to start. Give that corner over there a chance to dry out a little better. And right now we're 11.9%. There's 13 feet, 14.8. 14.8 is the highest I've seen besides the one in the corner. I think it was the outgoing pass in that corner hit 23, but the one right before it was 12 and the one right after it was 13. So there's just enough to catch it. And so far, things are going pretty good. Hung up on the bill hook on number 1 earlier. And then the next bale, it didn't hang up on the bill hook. Somehow the twine got about that far away from the groove and hooked on one of the frame bolts up there. I don't know what the hell. And I think it's that bale with the broken twine. That's the number 1 on that that's broken. And I don't see it laying there, which bothers me. Oh, yeah, and by the way, this field last year, 30 bales. We're at 33 right now. So even if that's all we got, those extra bales still paid for the fertilizer and putting it on. Well, I'm done. I'm just catching little spots I missed. And always leave one in this corner. That one flipped out and almost hit the fence. And there's a couple little spots here in front of me. Mother Nature had fun with the windrows overnight. But this field is actually baled cleaner than the other two. And second year in a row, this field, which is for years always yielded less than that one, 41 bales, same as that one this year. Last year they were both 30. Kind of amazing. And this field's actually just a little bit smaller. It's about 40 feet shorter. They're the same width, but that one's longer. So, kind of interesting. And I'm going to have to turn because to get what's in this corner, I got to make a hard right. And I learned last year that's not a good thing to do. Or a hard left, rather. So I'm just gonna get drunk and go over here. I gotta go over here anyway. That outside windrow was about 8 feet wide the way Mother Nature played with it. Maybe a little wider, and I don't know. The pickup on the little baler is wider than the pickup on this one. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, everything that was cut has been tedded, raked, and baled. Now I just gotta get it all in. That would be the first bale out, the soft one. I'm going backwards in my slowest reverse for a reason, just in case. But it picked it up. The other one's already on the truck. customer says she no start. She no start. No crank. I put the service truck on it for a while. Batteries are up good. It's a clicking, it's just not a spinning. So either solenoid or starter. And I got the truck loaded and Ty was, as I was pulling out of the field, Ty was coming in the driveway. Took a little break for a bit when I got in. Just tried that. That ride's still back here. And they are finally not in here. Then I just asked myself, do I bother? I mean, I wanted to clean it just because it was getting bad. Maybe I should, maybe I don't need to, I don't know. I mean, it's not as bad as it was. I'm kind of thinking I might leave it. There's plenty there, but it's not sloppy. And if I take it off, they're going to be down on concrete, and running manure on concrete, it's going to be sloppy. I don't know. Maybe they'll just get fed. And I got to get rid of the bucket. Put forks on. I need to get a bale out for the other ones too. Which I guess I can. Oh, I don't need to swing that gate though. I can come in the other way because there's nothing parked in the way now. Feed these guys while I'm back here. I probably won't get the truck unloaded, but yeah. I had to go pick Ron up where they take the trucks for, you know, more serious work than what they do on the weekends. His heater core started puking the other day, making a mess, and then one of the shutoff valves to it, when he shuts it off, the valve stem leaks. So you either got a leak or a leak. So it's getting taken care of. Seems like there was something else too, but I don't remember what. And these guys' water last night was running over. So I shut it off, and I remembered to turn it on this afternoon. It's full, it's not running over. If you look outside, you can see the little wet trail goes. So that does not have one of the new floats on it yet. Keyword yet. I'll put a new float in there when we redo that base that the trough sets on, and put a new trough in because that trough's busted up. Yeah, because of you guys. Well, you guys and the probably 50 or 60 of you before you. Trough's been in there a while. Anyway, that's the day. It's warm enough. I really don't feel like getting full of chaff putting hay in, and I still got to move 4 bales out. So I think that's just what I'm going to do. Get it ready for morning, and I probably got to go fuel Ty's tractor in the morning and go from there. So hey, there's our Monday. Hope you had a great Monday. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You lay there and watch Grandpa's YouTube, okay? Oh, look up.
Here, come here, Blake. Hold him again. Ready, Mom?
Yeah.
Come here, little guy.
Oh, look at Blakely holding the froggy.
Look up at Oma. Look at it. Say froggy.
Froggy. Good. I can say froggy.
What does the froggy say?
Oops.